Let me be brutally honest with you for a second. Everything you thought you knew about the Iraqi Dinar revaluation, every date that was promised and passed, every insider who swore it was happening tomorrow, was merely the prelude, the chaotic and often misleading opening act to what is unfolding right now, at this very moment. The curtain has finally been pulled back, not by gurus and private conference calls, but by the concrete, undeniable actions of the Central Bank of Iraq itself. And if you're not paying attention to the specific, technical move they just made, you are missing the single most important piece of the entire puzzle. I'm talking about the official, confirmed release of the lower denomination notes. Now, before you roll your eyes and say you've heard this before, I need you to understand the critical context that changes everything. This isn't a rumor. This isn't a leaked document. This is a tangible, logistical operation happening on the ground, and it's the one event that every single credible economist has pointed to as the non-negotiable prerequisite for any form of revaluation. Think about it logically. A true revaluation, where the currency's value increases significantly, cannot functionally exist with only large denomination notes in circulation. The current highest note is 25,000 dinars. If the value were to increase even to a fraction of what many hope, a simple cup of coffee would cost a fraction of a single dinar, making everyday commerce impossible without truckloads of cash. The introduction of lower denominations, the 250, the 500, the 1,000 dinar notes, isn't just a monetary policy shift. It is the fundamental restructuring of the entire circulatory system of Iraq's economy to accommodate a stronger currency. It is the literal creation of the vessel designed to hold the new value. This move signals one thing and one thing only: the groundwork for the new exchange rate is being physically printed and distributed as we speak. This is the are we done moment, not in the sense that your bank account is already credited, but in the sense that the irreversible, mechanical process has been initiated. The launch sequence has started. The central bank would not be going through the enormous expense and logistical nightmare of designing, securing, printing, and distributing a whole new series of banknotes if they were not 100% committed to transitioning to a new monetary reality. This is the point of no return. And who is at the very heart of this transition? The commercial banks. Right now, across Iraq, banks are in a state of quiet but frantic preparation. They are the conduit through which this new monetary system will flow into the public's hands. Their systems are being updated, their treasury departments are being briefed on new protocols, and their tellers are being trained on how to handle the new lower denominations alongside, and eventually in place of the current higher ones. This behind-the-scenes activity is the bank's preparing next step that is absolutely crucial. They are not preparing for a maybe, they are preparing for a certainty. The distribution of lower notes and the bank preparations are two interlocking gears of the same machine, and that machine is now in motion. For years, the narrative has been controlled by speculation. Today, it is controlled by action. The evidence is no longer in a whisper. It's in the physical paper and the digital bank logs. This transition period right now is the most critical window of opportunity for anyone holding dinar. It is a calm before the storm of public announcement. This is where you need to be absolutely sure of your next steps, because what you do in the coming days and weeks will determine your position when the formal announcement is made globally. Staying informed with accurate, non-sensationalized information is your single greatest asset. This channel is dedicated to cutting through the noise and giving you that actionable intelligence. If you are serious about understanding how to navigate this historic financial event, you need to stay right here. Hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell, because what we are breaking down in the next segment is the exact timeline and process for the international recognition of this new value, and you do not want to miss it. So the lower denominations are out, the banks are prepping, the mechanical wheels are in motion. This brings us to the billion-dollar question that is undoubtedly screaming in your mind right now: what happens next? The domestic groundwork is laid, but the true value of the dinar will be determined on the global stage, and the bridge between Iraq and the world is the international banking system. This is the phase we are entering now, and it's the most complex and critically important one for you as an investor or observer outside of Iraq. The next step is a synchronized, multi-layered process of international recognition and integration. First, let's talk about the foreign correspondent banks. These are the giant international financial institutions that facilitate cross-border transactions for Iraq. Their compliance departments are now, as we speak, receiving the official notifications and updated currency codes from the Central Bank of Iraq. They are updating their own vast internal systems to recognize the new value in the new note series. This isn't an automatic switch. It's a meticulous process of verifying the new exchange rate against a basket of major world currencies, ensuring all anti-money laundering and anti-terrorist financing protocols are locked in place for the new financial environment, and establishing new daily transaction limits and procedures. This is the silent, behind-the-scenes flipping of the switch in the global financial mainframe. Simultaneously, the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank are formally acknowledging the change. Their role is to provide stability and oversight, ensuring this revaluation contributes to global economic stability and doesn't create a shockwave. Their public statements, which may seem bureaucratic and dry, are actually the green lights that major sovereign wealth funds and international pension funds wait for. Once these institutions give their tacit approval, it unleashes a tidal wave of institutional investment into Iraq that was previously impossible due to currency instability. This is the moment when the dinar transitions from a speculative asset to a fully recognized tradable global currency. Now, for you personally, this means your local bank or currency exchange will suddenly have a new official and much higher buy-sell rate for the Iraqi dinar. But here is the critical piece of intelligence you must understand. Not all banks will be updated at the exact same second. There will be a window of time, perhaps hours, maybe a day or two, where the information propagates through the global system. Major international hubs in New York, London, and Zurich will see the change first. This creates a crucial, albeit short, opportunity window. Knowing the sequence of events is what separates those who capitalize on this event from those who simply hear about it after the fact. The official public announcement from the Iraqi government will likely coincide with the moment the majority of the global correspondent banks are live. It will be a coordinated media blitz, but by the time you see it on major news networks, the new financial reality will already be in effect. Your preparation, therefore, cannot wait for that headline. Your preparation has to be now. You need to have a clear, step-by-step plan for exactly which financial institution you will approach, what documentation you will need, and what your specific questions will be. The chaos and confusion that will inevitably surround the public announcement will be overwhelming. The people who have a calm, predetermined strategy will be the ones who navigate this process smoothly and successfully. This is not about fear. This is about empowerment through knowledge. And to ensure you are fully empowered, we're going to break down that exact step-by-step plan in the final segment of this video, including the specific documents to have ready and the precise questions to ask your bank to confirm they are operating at the new international rate. This is the actionable intelligence you have been waiting for. Do not go anywhere. You now understand the domestic trigger and the international sequence. This final segment is about your personal action plan, the definitive guide to navigating the first 72 hours post-announcement. This is when knowledge transforms into tangible results, and it begins with a fundamental principle. Operate from a position of calm, verified authority, not frantic excitement. The moment the news breaks, a storm of misinformation and high emotion will flood the space. Your first step is not to rush to your bank. It is to calmly and definitively confirm the new official international exchange rate. Do not rely on a single source. Have a list of 3 to 5 verified financial websites bookmarked on your phone and computer right now. These are sites like xe.com, OANDA, and the Bloomberg Currency Markets page. The moment you hear the news, you cross-reference these sites. When all of them display the same new higher rate for the Iraqi dinar against the US dollar, the euro, and the pound, you have your confirmation. This objective, third-party data is your shield against any potential misinformation or delay at the local level. Your next step is your financial institution. I need you to understand a critical distinction. Not all banks are created equal for this specific event. Major multinational banks, the ones with vast international treasury operations, will be the first to receive the official updates from their correspondent banking partners. Your small local credit union, while trustworthy for everyday needs, may be on a slower update cycle. Therefore, your first point of contact should be the largest financial institution you have an account with, preferably one that has a dedicated foreign currency exchange desk or strong international presence. Do not call the general customer service line. You must ask to speak directly to the branch manager or the manager of the Treasury or Foreign Exchange Department. When you speak to them, your questions must be precise and demonstrate your knowledge. Do not ask, is the dinar revalued? That is a vague question. Instead, you must ask, can you please confirm that your system is now reflecting the new internationally recognized exchange rate for the Iraqi dinar (IQD) and that you are currently processing by transactions at that rate? This specific technical question forces them to check their live system, not their yesterday's knowledge. Have your documentation ready, your government-issued photo ID, your social security card or tax identification number, and physical dinar notes you hold, ensuring they are in good condition, not torn or heavily damaged. You will be required to fill out a currency transaction form. This is standard procedure for any large foreign exchange transaction. Be prepared for this, answer all questions honestly, and remain patient. The staff may be encountering this for the very first time, so your calm and informed demeanor will expedite the process significantly. Now, let's talk about the most important part, your mindset. This is a historic financial event, but it is also a transaction. Treat it with the same level of seriousness and preparation you would for any other significant life event. Do not let emotion override your pre-established plan. You've waited for this moment, you have done the research, and now you are executing a strategy with precision. This is your moment of clarity in the midst of what will be global chaos and confusion. You are not just a spectator, you are an informed participant who understood the sequence of events before they became tomorrow's headline. You knew about the lower notes, you understood the bank preparations, you followed the international activation, and now you are executing your personal financial plan with confidence. This channel was built to guide you to this exact point. The journey does not end here. A new financial future begins, and being informed is your greatest superpower in that new reality. If this breakdown has provided you with unparalleled clarity and a concrete roadmap, then do me a great favor. Hit that subscribe button right now if you haven't already, because this is just the beginning of the analysis. As this situation evolves minute by minute, we will be here to provide the real-time, no-nonsense updates you need. Then smash the like button on this video. It tells the YouTube algorithm that this is critical, valuable information that needs to be pushed out to every serious person following the story. And most importantly, leave a comment below with the words "Action Plan Ready." This lets me know you are prepared and allows me to gauge the community's readiness for what comes next. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and I will see you in the next update.